What's up, nail friends? In today's video, I'm going to be doing a gel tutorial that's inspired by this amazing set, which is done in acrylic by Liza Winter. She's amazing, so if you don't know who she is, check out her Instagram. I will link her in my description box. So let's get started. To start this set, I'm going to be using Light Elegance +1, the super beautiful blue. And I'm going to be doing a marble on this nail. So I am starting with this color. The brush I'm using here is my Egoista brand gel brush. And I'm just applying this right at the cuticle area. Then I'm going to come in with #LoveMyJob. This is a really beautiful metallic silvery gray. And I'm just taking my brush and kind of jolting it through that blue. So all of this gel is still wet. Then I'm adding Dollface from Light Elegance, this really beautiful metallic light baby pink color. And I'm just as well pulling that through, not kind of overlapping the colors, just kind of adding it in with them. And then I'm coming in with the blue again to add that as well. Then I'm using French Press, so this is one of my favorite rose gold gels, and I'm using a smaller art brush, and I'm just picking up that rose gold and just pulling it through the other gel that's already on the nail. So nothing's been cured yet, everything is still wet. Then I gotta add a little bit more glitter, so I'm using the Nail Team glitters. These are the laser glitters, and I'm just picking up just a little bit on my art brush and just placing it where I want it on that wet gel. So you're gonna cure that, and then I'm moving on to the next finger. And I'm just repeating that process of creating the marble on the pointer finger as well. So I'm just gonna come in and I'm really gonna make sure to get my cuticle line nice and apply this blue, and then I do pull the colors through the blue and create my marble design. On her ring finger, this nail will be full +1. So I take a large bead of that +1 color onto my brush and I push it near the cuticle area. And I kind of work it around there until I get it as even as I can and then drag the color down the nail. Then I come in with more of that +1 color and I'm kind of just building up the color. So this hasn't been cured yet. So it will self-level and then be a little bit more even. Before curing the gel, I like to take an art brush and I like to come around the sidewalls and get nice and close to the cuticle. You can pick up more color or you can just use what's on the nail. And I like to just do that to make it look a little bit better. So now here I'm trying to get rid of a little bubble. So I'm just using my art brush to get rid of that bubble. And then now you can give that a cure. For her middle finger, I did want to do kind of like a fade. So I'm using +1 at the very tip and I'm just kind of working that in, trying to make it nice and even. And then I will cure that before doing the color at the cuticle area. So I wasn't sure if it would work, and it totally didn't, but I'll show you guys anyway, is I took Dollface and I thought maybe I could do a fade with that first. I realized that that wasn't going to work. So I do end up covering Dollface with French Press, the glitter. So I'm just applying this and it'll just add a little bit of shimmer over top of that blue. So that's been cured, and now I'm coming in with French Press. So that's the rose gold glitter, and I'm just applying that over top of the Dollface and going to fade that down the +1. Once I got French Press down, I've switched my brush to a dry brush, and I'm just fixing up that cuticle area, and then I'm using the dry brush to sort of drag the French Press down the nail. Before that's dry, I wanted to add some more loose glitter on top. So I did take an art brush and I'm trying to just sprinkle it in, but I was finding that difficult. So I switched to a dry acrylic brush and I dip my dry acrylic brush into the glitter. And then I'm just sort of using my finger to tap the glitter off into that wet gel. And that seemed to work the best. My friend, who is my model, is straight up obsessed with French Press from Light Elegance. It's her favorite ever, and I love it too. So we had to incorporate it more into the set, so we decided to just do her thumb full rose gold. So here I'm coming in with that French Press, moving it towards the cuticle area with my brush, and then dragging it down the nail. And I'm going to kind of build this color up before adding my glitter into it. To add the loose glitter into the nail, I do the same technique using the dry acrylic brush, and I pick it up and sprinkle it in. And I also use an art brush to kind of strategically place some of the bigger glitters. So the French press is still wet at this point. So that's all been cured, and now we can encapsulate. So I'm coming in with Light Elegance Cool Gel, and I'm just applying a slip layer first to start. So this will be placed on the whole nail, and that way the bead that I'm going to use to build the nail will go exactly where it needs to go. So now I'm applying a bigger bead, and I like to apply it near the cuticle area to start. I kind of work it near the cuticle area, and then I kind of jolt my brush up and down and left and right to pull that wet gel down the nail and build an apex while encapsulating the glitter and color that's in the nail. After all the nails have been built up and encapsulated, then I come in with a hand file. So when I do gel, I don't really need to use an e-file for my filing because it's so soft and easy to file. So I just like to use a 180 grit hand file, and I just do that over the whole nail. I go around the cuticle area, the sidewalls, and I fix up my shaping and everything. If you do need to use an e-file, that's totally fine too, but I just find with gel, it's just so soft, you never want to file too much, and then you'll file out your color or anything. So that's why I use a hand file. To bling up the nails, here I'm using the Ugly Duckling stikat glue and a micro swab. You can get the micro swabs off Amazon. And I'm just placing the Ugly Duckling stikat where I think I'm going to want my crystals to go. So here I'm using my blinging tool from Crystal Princess, and the crystals I'm using here are their rose gold crystals, and you can use my code Sarah10 and you'll get 10% off, and I will link that in the description box. So I'm adding a little triangle shaped embellishment as well, and that is from Bemi Beauty Box. And the last step is to top coat everything. So I just love putting top coat on. It just shows all the beautiful glitters and dimensions. So when you're applying your top coat on your crystal nail, you don't want to get it on top of your crystals, but you can get it on top of the beads and embellishments because then they'll last a little bit longer. But your crystals are special, and if you cover them with top coat, you will kind of dull the shine of them. And since they're genuine, you don't want to do that. So make sure you don't do that. And check out this beautiful thumb. Rose gold glitter, so pretty. I love them. So I hope you guys like this set. You're gonna give that a full cure. And here's the finished design. So thanks for watching. I will link everything in the description box. Don't forget to check out who inspired me, Lisa Winter. She's absolutely fabulous and her work is so beautiful. Check back soon. There will be loads of new tutorials. I've got lots of acrylic tutorials coming, some gel polish, some more hard gel. Me and Talia are doing a collaboration soon as well, so check back for that. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!